Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Hip-hop since 1987. We're kicking off the fall 2015 in a big way with a new segment focusing on the DJs and the importance of the DJs in the hip-hop culture. And we're kicking it off with a good friend of the site. He goes by the name of DJ Scream. So we in the mix with DJ Scream. How you feeling today?
What's up, bro? I appreciate you taking the time out to come have a conversation with me. It means the world to me, man. You know what I mean?
Well, you've been supporting us from day one, and we understand you got a lot of new things going on, so it's only right that we sit down and find out exactly what's going on. So before we get into what you got coming up in the future, you got a new single in the streets. Very hot. Yeah. 3 of the hottest artists in the South. Talk to me about the single, the title, the artist on the track, and how it all came about.
Man, Grippin Grain, man. Shouts to Corey Mo, man. Basically, he brought me what you call like a country rap tune, you know what I'm saying? And they had the guitars in it and everything, and it just put me in a nostalgic place. Like, this remind me of some UGK, 8 Ball, MJG, just... It takes me to that nostalgic place, you know what I mean? Some of the music that I came up on. So, shouts to Scotty ATL, Big K.R.I.T, the legend, 8 Ball. They all did their thing on it. After the record was wrapped up, you know what I'm saying, we immediately just wanted to go kick it and put a camera on it. That was the video. Like, we just went, called our resources. It wasn't like the typical video, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of kicked it, and the cameras was on us kicking it, and that's your music video. And it came out real good, too. So shouts to everybody, you know, supporting that. The video is out there. The record is on iTunes. The record is out, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, that'll be the first step toward going towards a EP or some type of project later this year or the top of next year.
Okay, so we'll get into that as well. But for some time, you've been doing your things. You're very active in the streets, you know. Not only are you releasing mixtapes, you've been doing kind of the A&R thing, helping cats with their projects with MMG and Atlantic. Now, I understand that you'll be moving on to new endeavors and whatnot. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. MMG is a family, man. Like, Ross reached out and helped me take my career from one point to the next at a very important time, you know what I'm saying? So I was just with him a couple of weeks ago. Like, anything he does, I support the team. And even with Atlantic, you know what I'm saying, we parted ways, but it's nothing sour. Like, you know what I mean, a DJ album is very difficult to do from all angles, you know what I'm saying? So we weren't able to get a project out, and I just came to a point where I felt like, you know, as an independent, I think I'll be able to get a project out independently. But they have a great staff. I still chop it up with them. You know, that's Atlantic Records, you know what I'm saying? We might do business again in the future. Who knows?
So what exactly are you focused on right now? As you just gave mention to your singles out in the streets, we got an album coming out. We're looking forward to that. You know, you've been blessing the clubs and the hoods with anthem type themes for the past few years, and anything that you put out, I can definitely say, I don't want to say it's been a mainstream crossover, but it's been a hit. It's been a hit. You know, you'll hear it in stadiums, you'll hear it in the clubs, you'll hear it on the radios. So what's your main focus now?
Man, the main focus is really this brand in Hoodrich and HPG, you know what I'm saying? When you think about HPG, Hoodrich Production Group, and DJ Spins, and, you know, the work he's put in on records like Cashing Out, a platinum record, Cashing Out, Commas, you know what I'm saying? Shouts to Southside 2, which is, you know, Future's big hit this year. Rich Homie Quan Flex with Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Spins is getting busy. We all know, like, other records came from this imprint, like Young Thug, Stoner, Rocco, You Don't Even Know It. Like, a lot of bangers came from this camp. So now we got a new wave. Shouts to Danny Wills, shouts to 1K, shouts to Dirty Costello, and shouts to my brain, man. My brain. It's one more. 1K, Dirty Costello, Danny Wolf, and Spins. I already said Spins. All right, cool. So that's like the new wave of producers, man. Danny Wolf got a dope record out with McConan called Trust Me, Danny, right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can look that up online. 1K got a record out called For the Money with an artist named P Nice. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Costello actually has his own music. He raps too, and DJs and producers. So I'm excited about doing it all over again. You know what I mean? That's what excites me when it's like new, hungry young talent, whether it be producers or DJs, and I can help them. I add help them, you know what I mean? I never try to take credit for what they do, but help them get from one level to the next.
As a DJ, explain to the audience why it's so important, or exactly your role as a DJ in the hip-hop culture. You know, folks these days, I think, take the DJ for granted. They only look at the DJ as a cat that's going to spin their record in the club, or a cat whose name they can feed off of to pump a mixtape or a project, but they don't understand the groundworks that the DJs put in, how they interact with the crowds, how they interact with different labels. So explain to those who do not know also the importance of the DJ in today's music culture?
I mean, the DJ is the backbone of music, period. You know what I mean? I got to give a lot of credit to bloggers, too. Like, bloggers have become powerful. So I actually, I felt like at a certain point, the bloggers and the DJs might have kind of been clashing because y'all, it's all content. It's music, it's content. But I said, no, I'm not going to go that way. Like, this is the future. The future is here. So I have a great relationship with people who have sites and bloggers. I think it's dope because it's like we can communicate. I can let you know, hey, something coming. All right, I'm going to give you, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely do that.
You know what I mean? So I think it's dope if you just make it about the hip-hop culture. It's not about just the DJ. It's not just about the blogger. I do feel like the rap artists should embrace the DJs and the bloggers more to make it a more even playing field. But at the end of the day, you know, as a DJ, producer, blogger, whatever your title may be, it's not so much about other people taking you for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. You know what I mean? Let people know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people know, like, this is what I do. This is what I'm responsible for. And if they take it for granted, then you don't have to necessarily offer their service for them no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time for people across the board in the hip-hop culture to stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Very well said. I think that's very, very well said. So you gave us briefly, you let us know you're dropping a new EP, but you didn't get into the gravy and the salt and pepper and let us know about it. So could you? I know some of your camp has been doing things in the EDM world. I know you're still very active in the hip hop and trap world. So what type of project exactly could we expect?
Man, you know, I got so many records. Just to be completely honest with you, like I got a lot of records. So. It could kind of have you there like pounding your head like which way do I go. I just know that this record felt good. It felt like the right thing to do, and I think I nailed it because everybody reached out like, yo man, this is a breath of fresh air. You know, going to make the records with, if you remember Hoodrich Anthem, you know, with the 808 and the trap anthems per se, you know, when I brought a record like that with 2 Chainz, Future, Gucci, Yo Gotti, Waka, that's never been done before. Had that type of lineup. That's kind of like second nature to us, you know what I'm saying? Like the type of arsenal that the production squad has, like I can hit you with a club banger any day. But okay, can Scream hit you with a country rap tune? Can Scream hit you with an R&B joint? You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of like the world I'm in now. So I'm fine tuning the EP or project of whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Just to be something that is as perfect as possible. That's what you should aim for as an artist. I'm trying to make it as perfect as possible. The sound of it, you know what I mean? Like that's what you kind of learn. You know when you watch Kanye West and you watch the artists and like the rant he just had, and it's kind of like the average person's like, yo, he's tripping. But when you become a creator and you spend all those hours in the studio, you're like, no, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like the artist is creativity is everything. You know, so many things are already controlled. Like if everything is controlled, then we lose everything. You know what I'm saying? So we need our freedom of speech. We need the expression to speak as we want to speak, dress as you want to dress, whatever the case may be. Like expression is everything. Without expression, I think the world will just go dark. You know what I mean?
So what are you listening to? You know, when you have downtime and you're not creating your own music, and when you are in the clubs and you're spinning or you're riding to your job, you getting in your zone. Give me 3 songs that you're listening to right now.
Man, that's not fair. I listen to a lot of Bob, you know what I mean? A lot of Bob Marley, man. I listen to a lot of Bob, so it's hard to say one song because his whole projects feel like one song.
Well, give me 3 artists.
3 artists. Bob Marley for sure. You know what I mean? Future's definitely got a chokehold right now. I don't know too many people not listening to Future. And, man, who else, man? Shouts to The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest. Shouts to The Weeknd. Like, that just embodies how you, like, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's a lot of other stuff. Like I kind of ramble through music. It just depends. I'm speaking of maybe what I was on this week. Okay. But last week and the week before that, it might have been something else. Next week, it'll definitely be something different.
So before we let you go, I got to get you to give a little bit more advice to our viewers out there. A lot of cats constantly hit me up. I'm quite sure they're constantly hitting you up, sending you new material, sending you new music. Hey, DJ Scream, can you play my record? Can you break my record? How do I get my record broken? What are some things that you as a DJ look for in a record if you're looking to take that record to a club, whether it be a strip club or a club on a Friday or Saturday evening?
Something special, you know what I'm saying? When you hear a record like I'm trying to name something, like when you hear certain records, like let's just shout out K.R.I.T. You know, when you hear a record like a Money Baby or a Cut Her Off, and it's just completely different from what's going on, then it's more exciting as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? The problem with people is a lot of times, man, they bring you these records that are just like everything else. So it's like you're trying to break, like everybody's trying to come through this one door. You got 500 people trying to come through this one door. Like, you're not gonna fit in that way. Man, sneak in through the window. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. Like, just that's what I tell people. Like, even if it's just tempos. You know what I mean? Mustard killed him when he went up tempo. Because at the time, everything was just down tempo, just bounce, bounce, bounce. And Mustard said, no, I'm coming with that vibe. And killed them. Everybody chased Mustard and went that tempo. So now you see, like, down tempo records are popping or mid tempo records. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing I tell people, like, be a rapper, be a singer, be a writer, be a ghostwriter, be whatever you want to be, but understand music. You know what I'm saying? And when you pay attention to music, when I listen to the radio, and mind you, I work on radio, satellite and terrestrial. And as a creator, I say, all right, I'm listening to the radio to know what not to do. A lot of other people come to me and be like, man, I got this dude, I just signed him. He sounds just like T.I., man. You know what I mean? He kind of look like T.I. Like, shit, I'll just go listen to T.I. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be original, be different, man. Like, break out of the shell of just doing the norm and doing the same thing over and over and over. And I honestly can't listen to everybody's music, but from time to time I do give it a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? And when you get a tastemaker such as myself or anybody else that'll give you that couple minutes, make it special for them, you know what I'm saying? And you might end up like how Fabulous is with Clue or something like that, you know what I mean? That's the thing, like the disappointment of I just spent 3 minutes and this shit ain't it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the disappointment. And then, you know, rappers are not easy to give feedback to. Like, it's like, I really want to know what you think. I don't really like it. What you mean you don't like it, man? I'm a real nigga. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you deal with. So, man, just try to be creative and original and innovative, man, because that's how we keep it going. You know what I mean? When you look at the people at the top, when you look at, I think it's safe to say, you know, rap music-wise, somebody like a Drake, you know what I mean? He pushes the limits. Yo, he sings too much, and then he raps, and then he sings and raps together. Okay, that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? He's doing something different. You know what I mean? Like, while everybody's chasing Jay-Z, who's a legend that's always going to be at the top, but at that particular point, everybody was using the Jay-Z flow in New York, right? Where are they now? You feel what I'm saying? The person that just goes this way. That's how you make your brand. You feel me? That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my thoughts.
Very well said. A lot of gems dropped right there. So for those who want to stay in tune with what you got going on, they can check out your single on Hip Hop Since 1987, as well as various other sites as well. You can check it out on iTunes. They can also catch you on the radio. So let them know where they can catch you on the radio, Hoodrich Radio. Let them know where they can also follow you on social media. Yeah,
Hoodrich Radio, man. Wednesday night, Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. 10 p.m. Eastern to midnight, man. You know, that's the breaking ground for so many artists. And, of course, we got Atlanta's Hot 107.9 Sunday nights from 8 to 10. You can check Hoodrich Radio out there. DJ Scream on the Twitter, DJ Scream TV on the Instagram. I think I got a Snapchat. I don't know the name. I'm trying to get into that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just check me out. We out here, man. Grippin Grain is out there now. Salute to everybody that show love to it, including yourselves. And we're looking forward to a big 2016.
Yes, sir. We'll be watching and keeping y'all in tune with what he's going on. You know what it is. You're in the mix. El Dorado, DJ Scream. Make sure you stay tuned to Hip Hop Since 1987 for a lot more from this man.
HipHopSince1987.com.